My girlfriend drained our $95,000 account and vanished with a scammer, but she had no idea I'd survived Gurud, and she wouldn't.
It was an ordinary Tuesday morning when my world shattered. My girlfriend of 5 years, Lauren, was acting strange, but I brushed it off. Sunlight streamed through our Denver apartment. Coffee was brewing. Life was normal. Until her text message arrived that afternoon. I was in my office when my phone lit up. "I'm leaving you. I found someone with actual ambition. Good luck surviving without me." Before I could even process the words, a bank alert followed. Our joint account, which held our entire life savings of $95,000, now had just over $1,200 left. Lauren had cleaned it out. Panic set in. Her phone went straight to voicemail. Her office told me she'd resigned the day before. Back at our apartment, half her things were gone. She'd taken her laptop and valuables, but left random clothes behind, as if she couldn't be bothered to pack properly. Then I found it. A folder labeled house paperwork. Inside wasn't a mortgage application, but loan documents, credit cards, and accounts all opened in my name. I called my friend Jake, a digital forensics expert. He came right over, ran my credit, and confirmed my worst nightmare. 5 maxed out credit cards, a $30,000 personal loan, and a $150,000 business line of credit tied to an LLC called LER Ventures. Lauren Elizabeth Reed. She hadn't just left me, she had stolen my entire identity. She had been planning this for a year. The next blow came from her father. Lauren had lied to him, too. She claimed we were engaged, that I was isolating her, and even convinced her parents to send $50,000 for a wedding. That was never going to happen. She was a professional, and she had left me to drown in a sea of debt and betrayal. But she chose the wrong person to cross. Jake and I started untangling the financial web she'd woven. Every transaction, every transfer, led to one name, Brandon Miller, a self-proclaimed crypto guru. Flashy, handsome, and, as we discovered, a serial scammer with a record in 2 states. Lauren didn't leave me for love. She left me for a con artist who promised her a get-rich-quick fantasy. While my attorney, Sarah, helped me file fraud reports and freeze my credit, Lauren was flaunting her new life on social media. Pictures from Las Vegas with Brandon sipping cocktails, showing off designer clothes. Her caption made my blood boil. "Choose yourself. No regrets." But Brandon's loyalty was as fake as his investment portfolio. Within weeks, his guaranteed crypto scheme collapsed, taking half of my stolen money with it. Then, the banks came calling. But they weren't calling me. They were calling her, demanding repayment for that massive business loan. Suddenly, her triumphant silence was broken by a text. "We need to talk. The bank says I owe them. This affects you too." I ignored it. On my lawyer's advice, I blocked her number. A few days later, she broke into my apartment. She was sitting on my couch, a tear-streaked mess. She begged me to help, claiming she was going to repay everything once Brandon's deal came through. It was going to double in 3 months, she sobbed. "I did it for us. For us." I couldn't believe what I was hearing. "You emptied our savings, forged my name, and ran off to Vegas," I told her, my voice ice cold. Her desperation turned ugly. "You can fix this," she pleaded. "Just tell the bank you approved it." I laughed in her face. "You want me to commit a felony to save you from your own felonies?" When she realized I wouldn't budge, she tried one last threat. "You'll regret this. You can't survive without me." I kicked her out, changed the locks, and for the first time in weeks, I could finally breathe. 2 months later, we faced each other in court. Lauren looked nothing like the glamorous woman from her Vegas photos. She was dressed in a conservative suit, her confidence replaced by a rehearsed victim act. She testified that we were practically engaged, that I had authorized everything, that I was controlling and abusive. But my lawyer, Sarah, systematically tore her lies to shreds. She presented bank footage of Lauren draining our account, screenshots of her bragging posts, proof of the forged signatures, and the financial trail leading straight to Brandon. The judge was not amused. She ruled that all the fraudulent debt be removed from my name and placed squarely on Lauren. The case was forwarded to the district attorney for criminal charges. Lauren's mother broke down in the hallway. Her father apologized to me. Lauren just stared at me, with pure hatred, the look of someone whose web of lies had finally unraveled. The consequences were swift and brutal. Wage garnishments, civil suits, and criminal charges crushed her. She lost her job, her credit, her friends, and her freedom. She ended up in a tiny studio apartment working two jobs, with nearly all of her income going to restitution. Years passed. I rebuilt my life. I got promoted, met a wonderful woman who values honesty, and we bought a home together. I found peace. One night, I saw Lauren working the late shift at a convenience store. She looked tired, worn, and empty. She saw me and whispered, "I'm sorry. I ruined everything." I just nodded. She had destroyed her own life. I had simply survived it. Thanks for listening to my story. If you've been through something similar, remember that you can rebuild. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content.